Okay, who did not see Violet betraying Sanji at the end of this episode? I mean, it was really obvious. She wants Sanji to kill a man, for Pete's sake. So it was really obvious that this would happen. Poor Sanji, he doesn't have any freaking good luck with women at all. They always try to kill him or some different type of reason betray him in the end. I feel kind of bad for him, I really do. But it was to be expected that would happen, honestly. And I really can say I'm not really worried about Sanji at this moment. I mean, she locked and handcuffed him in, like, metal cuffs, okay? Now, if we remember a couple minutes before that scene, Sanji kicked down a freaking metal door that was closed. So I don't really think any metal handcuffs are actually going to hold Sanji in place. Even if it was sea stone, I think Sanji could break out. It would be completely fine. So besides that scene, it was really sad and upsetting for poor Sanji. I just felt like I'm glad the scene is finally over and it's starting to get more development with Violet's character and see whose side she's really on. Anyways, let's move on to the actual, I guess, character development of this episode. We get to see Bellamy. Bellamy has some character development. He actually congratulates Luffy, saying Luffy is strong with his haki. And that's a scene we never would have expected from someone like Bellamy back in Sky Island arc, where he was just a complete prick, mean, and he was just, yeah, we remember how his character was. He was just a jerk and so full of himself. And now we see his character actually congratulating Luffy. That right there just shows you how far he's came and what he's probably been through since the last time we saw him. I wonder exactly what has happened to him to be able to, I guess, recognize Luffy as a good person. So besides that one, the real other section of this episode that really was interesting was the bridge scene. We finally moved out of the Coliseum, and we moved to a section of this arc that is going with the other characters, like Law's group with Caesar. So what was funny is how poor Caesar, that was the villain of last arc, turns into nothing but a slave in this arc. He's being dragged around, being used as a slave, being threatened, having to fly everybody across the broken down bridge with his power. It's really messed up, and I was laughing my ass off at that because poor Caesar. I mean, he's just sitting there freaking using his laser beam breath, like boom, boom, taking down fish after fish, and they're just using him. They're just, wow, you gotta feel kind of sorry for Caesar. So besides that, we get to see also that Law says he doesn't want to use any of his moves because he's saving up for the battle between Doffy and him. So we should probably expect a very badass fight very soon. I cannot wait to see something like this if it does happen. So really interesting to find out. I cannot wait to see something with, you know, Doffy and Law. I'm looking forward to whatever dragged that freaking fish across the bridge. Did you see that? The way that fish just got dragged, you hear little squeaking noises. They're like, oh, it's a human. Run away. And they're just dragging a fish. I'm like, what the hell is that? So it's not obviously human, so what kind of creature is dragging a freaking fish that size that's that vicious? And how did they even manage to kill a fish that freaking easy when we had the Straw Hat group actually kind of having trouble with them? So all around, this episode was entertaining, enjoyable. The pacing was a lot better. I love the animation of the bridge scene. The animation was really freaking spot on, and I enjoyed it. I love the music in that scene. But my favorite music in this entire episode had to be with Sanji's scene with Violet when he got betrayed, and he's like, oh, mademoiselle, and you know, all that type of stuff Sanji usually does. So really like this episode. Tell me your thoughts on it. Did you enjoy it? Did you hate it? What was your favorite moment of this episode? And what did you feel about the, you know, what happened to Sanji at this end of this episode? Did you expect that? Did you see it coming? Did you not see it coming? Let me know in the comments below. Everybody, love you so much. Chibi out.